What's up, YouTube? It is Noob Yorker coming back at you from, New York. So this is just a quick review of my Auxbeam switch panel. This is I bought I think it's the 6, oh, I bought the 8 gang. I don't even know which one I have. So this is the 8 gang model, so you can have, of course, 8 independent switches. I like it a lot. It's pretty neat. So this switch panel, you just mount wherever you want, and it has a data cable that runs to the switch assembly. And then that's where you put all your wires in, and you can control everything from the switch, which is pretty neat. It definitely would be a way easier install on a truck or car or something. On the tractor, it was a bit tricky. It came with some pretty neat brackets and everything, so I was able to mount it right here on my John Deere 1025R like radiator support piece. I put a block back here so I wouldn't drill into the radiator. So I just set it in there, drilled, and then I mounted the bracket and everything on here. So the really neat thing is that when you install these, all you do is slide the wire underneath this little plate and screw it down. And then it's done. You don't need to add any connectors to the actual wire. You can, as you can see on these two, I did. Added a little connector, pulled the screw all the way out and screwed down through it. And that worked pretty good. I might do that with these in the future. I think it looks a little better, a little cleaner. It adds a lot of bulk to the wire though, and so it makes it a little harder to close the cover. You can see where they may touch there. So I don't know, maybe just leaving it the way it's intended is better. So yeah, I ran all this. I set this up in here, put the main power and the inline fuse together. All my stuff on my tractor is all wire loomed with automotive wire loom that can withstand some heat. Everything I have is also labeled, like you'll see here. I label, like this happens to be my front camera. I have the switch assembly, so this is what goes to the ignition power that makes my 8 gang work in the cab. So that's all keyed to switch power. Then I have my rear cam and flasher set up. This is a pretty heavy wire because I have so many of them on my tractor. So all I did was run wire loom through here, through the tractor. You can see a bunch of it in here too. And then I put it down through the floor. You can see them running through here. And of course they are right here on this side. You have to drill a few holes in the cab, but not a big deal for a tractor, you know. Anyway, and then they lead to my switch. And that's it. Very, very easy to put on. In fact, most of the time you're going to spend is going to be routing things to your switch assembly. So let me just go ahead and turn this on so you can see what it looks like. Now it's not a truck, so it's going to keep ticking with the glow plug thing. So anyway, you can see it lights up real easy, which I like that. It's not too intense either. It's nice in the dark. It's not bad at all. I think it might have a sensor on it or something. And then you can just push which one you want. Like if I want to turn my camera on, there, that's my rear camera for so I can see my snowblower. And if I want my flashes on, I just hit that, and boom. So a lot of you 1025R guys are like, how are you getting your side flashers to do that? So my side flashers are actually Lampoos Snake Eye 2 lights that I just, if I took this plate off here, or this lens, you would see another light bulb in the side, and that is the Lampoos Snake Eye 2 LED. So I have these amber ones. This one technically is amber and white, but it only comes through as one color because of the amber lens on the John Deere tractor. But yeah, that's the big reason I put those in. In the future, I plan to tie these lights here. These are my work lights, overhead lights for the cab. I'd like to tie those in. I have not done that yet because I have a switch already on the cab. I just turn on and no problem. And it doesn't need the ignition on. And sometimes I find that really useful. You know, if I'm in my carport putting the tractor away or whatnot, I don't mind having that on a separate switch. I have an auxiliary power to the rear, which is to this splitter here, and it's just labeled rear power or snow, because I have a electronic chute actuator and rotator or deflector control just like this hydraulic setup here. And I might switch back to it. I don't know. The hydraulic one's kind of nice, but it's really bulky. It can leak hydraulic fluid. It can be a mess. And these guys here, they get some ice in there, and they're real hard to take off when they're frozen. But otherwise, not bad. These Artilleon lights actually have wired into the main switch on the tractor, so if I turn that on, they're wired in down here. They'll turn on at the same time. So I could rewire those to also go on the switch, which I probably will do also. But yeah, I really like it. It was really easy to install. It was easy to put together. It was decent quality. It came with a lot of stuff, a lot of stickers. Most of them are for like ATVs or side-by-sides or like trucks, not much for like tractor stuff. But yeah, I like it a lot. So far I've used it for about 3 months, maybe 4 months, and it's been awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching.